Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This time we're going to be looking at Millmoor, which was the former home of Rotherham FC. The Millmoor ground, commonly known as Millmoor, surprise surprise, is a football stadium in Rotherham, South Yorkshire, England. It was the home ground of Rotherham County between 1907 and 1925. And then its successor Rotherham United until 2008. The stadium has had no professional tenants since, but it has been used again for local youth football since 2016. It has been described as the spiritual home of Rotherham United. The stadium itself was in use during the 1890s with Rotherham Church Institute using the ground in the Sheffield Association League. It presently has a capacity of around 8,300. During the 1990s, relocation to a new all-seater stadium in Rotherham was considered, but the original preferred site for the new stadium had become unavailable by the time Rotherham won promotion to Division 1 in 2001. And also the club were faced with the need to develop a new all-seater stadium at Millmoor or elsewhere. Initially, the club chose to convert Millmoor into an all-seater stadium. Redevelopment work had started on the ground with a new main stand being built in place of the previous wooden stand, which was built in the 1950s. The new stand was planned to contain corporate facilities and bring the capacity back to over 10,000. The work was scheduled to finish in 2006 but faced a series of setbacks, one of which was Japanese knotweed being found on the site. The work was never finished and the main stand remains half built. Rotherham United have now moved to a new community stadium. In May 2001, Rotherham Titans and Rotherham Council announced a plan to allow the Rugby Union club to move into Millmoor. After much speculation, it was announced in December 2001 that the Titans would remain at Clifton Lane for the foreseeable future due to the deal falling through. Millmoor hosted a number of memorable Rotherham United games, including the first leg of the inaugural Football League Cup final against Aston Villa in 1961, which Rotherham won 2-0. On the 22nd of September 2007, for Rotherham United's game against Notts County, it was a special day to celebrate 100 years at Millmoor. The game ended 1-1 with Peter Holmes scoring for the Millers. There were special articles in the matchday programme and a commemorative cover. There were balloons all around Millmoor with the Millers badge and the words 100 years at Millmoor. Fans were urged to wear retro Rotherham United shirts in order to be entered into a raffle. Many fans were seen with a few scars with Rotherham FC on the side and 1907 to 2007 on the other side. In May 2008, Rotherham United were forced to leave Millmoor after talks with Ken Booth, owner of Millmoor, broke down. The team played at the Athletics Don Valley Stadium in Sheffield until 2012, video to come later, when the club moved into a new community stadium back in Rotherham. Despite this, Millmoor remains in existence more than a decade after the football club's departure and has been used for other sports purposes. In regards to its terraces, the Tivoli end was a favourite amongst the fans. The stand holds up to 2,700. It was originally a terrace but was later converted to an all-seater stadium during the club's time in Division 1. The railway end is the away fans section where over 2,000 fans were accommodated. This end is covered and all-seated. An unusual feature is the away fans can only access this end by going down Millmoor Lane, which is a narrow alleyway. The acoustics in the railway end are said to be one of the best, and fans can generate a lot of noise if needed. Away fans can be given additional seats in a section of the Millmoor Lane stand. The railway referred to the stand's name is the now closed line from the former Rotherham Westgate railway station. Onto the main stand. Redevelopment work was started on this stand, however work ceased, and in November 2007 the club confirmed that it had no intentions to complete this stand or modernise any part of the stadium due to the difficulty in reaching a deal to purchase the land surrounding Millmoor from the previous chairman. This dispute later led to Rotherham United moving away from the stadium, and the stand remains partly finished. The Millmoor Lane end is opposite the main stand and is split into three sections. Tivoli end, uncovered end, before the ground was all seated in conformity with the rules of the Championship. The corner of the ground underneath the floodlights was a continuation of the terraces of the Tivoli end. When the section was all seated, the Tivoli end was split into two parts for safety reasons. The part of the stand segregated from the Tivoli stand is now simply called the uncovered end. How creative, due to the fact that there's no roof over the heads of the home supporters' house there. Wow, never would have thought that. And lastly, Millmoor Lane. In the middle of Millmoor Lane side is the Millmoor Lane, which is a small stand for home supporters, if you understand that. And there we have it again for another video. A few bits of tongue twisters and stuff in this one, so I do apologise for the khaki commentary if it has been a bit cack in some places. But once again, thank you very much for listening, and please remember to like, share and subscribe and tell all your friends about it, and comment on the video down below. And until then, this is the next video. Ta-ta for now.